Back to pass, Zebrowski steps up into the pocket again, to the corner, to Gregory, caught, touchdown!
We knew Zach was special just from the type of person that he was. And so we knew he was gonna help our football team from the human part of it. The more that we got to know Zach, the more that we found out what his skill set was, the more opportunities that we gave him, the more we believed in what he could ultimately do. But if you go all the way back to when we recruited Zach and when we brought him on campus, you know, there was no proof of any of those things. And so I think it was really hard to say, yeah, he's gonna come in here and set the all-time Division II record for total offense in a year. You know, probably not. You know, didn't even really know if Zach was going to play. And so I think that's a total testament to Zach Zebrowski and the character, the integrity, the type of person that he is, his work ethic, you know, and the way that he took advantage of his opportunity when it was presented to him because of the type of person that he is.
Mules go quick. Zebrowski, he's going to keep it. Angles into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think I knew whoever played the quarterback for us most of the year was going to have some good numbers just because our offense. I don't think you can say these type of numbers. That's not normal, but I think he definitely there was a chance for a good season. And then once the Mo West game came in and after the first drive we scored, I didn't really have any nerves after that. It just felt like I was playing backyard football again. So I wouldn't say I knew I was going to have 60 touchdowns and all that after the first drive of Mo West, but I was pretty confident how it went. I was like, yeah, this is my type of football, and there was no nerves. It was just go out there and play. So I think after that first drive, it's kind of, yeah, this could be a pretty fun year.
Back to pass, pump fake left side, wants to go deep. Oh, he's got Arkell, 10-5 touchdown.
He makes everybody else around him better. Yes, we had some talent. We had some talent for wide receiver, running back, our offensive line, our tailback, our tight ends. All of those guys were talented players. Zach elevated all of those guys to really reach their full potential. And I think he was the perfect quarterback for what we were doing with our offensive system from the standpoint of being a point guard and distributing the ball for where it needed to go, when it needed to go there, and really understood the game extremely well. Has a very, very high football IQ from the standpoint of he knew what our scheme was offensively. He knew what the defense was trying to do to take it away from us, and he knew the answer. You know, really on every question, and was able to process that so quickly. And then when it wasn't there, able to use his feet to ultimately make plays and keep his eyes downfield and use his arm as well. So just the playmaking ability of Zach with the pieces that he had around him, I think ultimately led to the very special year that he had.
And the winner of the 37th Harlon Hill Trophy as Division II College Football Player of the Year is Zach Zebrowski from the University of Central Missouri.
I think it's just a lot of emotions, but I think it's mostly just pure excitement. I mean, obviously, it's hard to win the Harlon Hill. There's only one guy who wins it every year, so it's really cool. I think everything just it's just pure excitement in that moment. Just seeing everyone else so happy for me felt really cool, just knowing that they have my back. So I think excitement is just one word to describe it. Most thanks goes to my parents, you know, my mom, my dad, my sister, just always helped me, and there was never any doubt from them. They always knew that they always made sure that I knew I could do it. So I think they deserve a lot of credit. And then obviously my coaches, for Coach Lambo, Coach Hawk, Coach Claw, for taking a chance on me, and then just kind of letting me do what I do. And Coach Bain, obviously, he just got here kind of just like me, and we kind of came in together and just try to make an offense that works. So I think he really found what I was good at and helped me excel on the field. So them, and then obviously just my teammates, you know, receivers, running backs, O-line, the defense, for them just taking me. Like, I got here in the summer, I didn't know anyone, and they kind of just took me in from the jump, started hanging out. Hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to hang out? Hey, you want to go to the field, get some work? So I think teammates, coaches, and family, those are probably the three main people I want to thank for helping me get this award.
There's nobody in the country that's more deserving. Zach is the ultimate giver from the standpoint of his time, his efforts, his intentionality, the way that he approaches practice with his teammates, the way that he holds people accountable, the way that he holds himself accountable. I think, you know, the Harlon Hill Trophy is given to the best Division II football player in the entire country. Zach, by his statistical awards, is the best Division II player in the entire country. It's historical what he's done this season. But I think the thing about Zach that is so impressive is he was able to transform a locker room and a group of people very, very quickly to get them to really believe in something that was, greater than themselves, greater than what ultimately maybe they even thought was possible with what they could do. And Zach came in and said, hey, this is the things that we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. Everybody get on board and let's go. And then his play backed it up.
No, it means a lot. It's just being out there on the field. It's definitely hit me sometimes. Like these guys, like as a quarterback, you're the leader of the team, so you got to act like that. I think I took a lot of steps this year. I think I was always a good leader by example and stuff, but as a backup, you're not going to have that role. So I think having that role after the first few weeks of the season, and then just trying to excel in it and seeing everyone follow me and seeing everyone get excited with me and play with a lot of passion like I do. I think it was really cool to see, and just, yeah, it's kind of surreal just knowing everyone in the locker room is kind of following your lead. But it also, I think, makes me work harder. Cause now you got 100 guys who are following your lead and you don't want to let them down. So I think it motivated me a lot to make sure I don't let them, not just myself down, but make sure I don't let anyone else on our team down.
First down and 10. Zebrowski quickly looking left, fires left, has a man, pass pistol, touchdown! Touchdown, Mules!
My teammates and coaches made it really easy on me. Coach Bain and Coach Hogg did a really good job with the offense and getting a system that was good for me, and just getting a system that kind of exposes the weakness of every defense. And then obviously our linemen and running backs do a great job in the pass protection and run game. And then our receiver, I think we got the best receiving core in the country. I think they do a really good job for me. And I think as the season got on, we grew a lot of chemistry with. It might not always work out like it's supposed to on the play sheet, but those guys do a really good job of finding open spaces, and we kind of have a good connection. So I feel like me and the receivers, it definitely helped just being able to kind of read what they were going to do before them even doing it, and they kind of knew what I was thinking. So I think that chemistry really helped our offense.
Zebrowski drops a dime, and the Mules tack on 6.
Not even just this season, I think just the last 4, ever since I got to college at SIU, I think I thought it was going to be there, but at the moment it ended up being here. But yeah, I think it's just all that hard work and just staying disciplined. Arkell, our receiver, talked about he didn't play for 3 years, and he ended up having this year. I think it's a good message to a lot of young guys in college that it might not always happen right away, but like the instant gratification, you just got to be patient, and it's going to come if you just keep working. It's a cool message to send to the world that it's not always going to happen right away, but if you stick with it, usually good things happen.